This is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and unless something dramatic or catastrophic happens to me or my computer between the recording of this voiceover and actually publishing the video, as this video goes live there will be mere hours left before this game goes live. Hello again, I am Blunty, and in my desperate battle against the YouTube algorithm face-fornicating monster, I am hereby begging you for comments, likes, and for all it's worth, subscribe and bellings. Yes, I'm on my knees, begging for bellings. That's how desperate I am. So, to hear the devs describe this game in their own words, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout flings hordes of contestants together online in a mad dash through round after round of escalating chaos until one victor remains. Battle bizarre obstacles, shove through unruly competitors, and overcome the unbending laws of physics as you stumble towards greatness. Leave your dignity at the door and prepare for hilarious failure in your quest to claim the crown. Basically, it's a mashup between a battle royale game and a gimmicky physical challenge game show, like It's a Knockout or Takeshi's Castle. And over the past couple of weekends, there's been some warm-ups for it. In order to stress test the multiplayer servers, the developer was churning out a bunch of preview codes to streamers and lucky randos on Twitter and such. I got an invite to play emailed to me, and on the first weekend it was utterly and completely broken, and no matter how many times I tried or how long I waited, the game utterly refused to let me into a single round, which was incredibly frustrating because all my friends I could see playing it were having fun and I wasn't. The second weekend, though, it worked as intended, and what I found was a game I enjoyed far more than I really should have, just looking at it on paper. See, I've never played a battle royale game that I actually wanted to keep playing after the first couple of hours. And as for game shows, certainly the gimmicky laugh at the physical failings of others kind of ones, I've never had any time in my life to waste watching those. And I'm really good at finding things to waste my time on dumb shit with. But Fall Guys is one of those rare beasts where the recipe of repeated gimmick, short burst gameplay, skill versus randomness, versus the sickening trollish misery of other people, versus the bright happy presentation, versus frequently hilariously infuriating vague emulation of physics and utter mockery of several of Newton's most important laws, has all come together to bake a cake that is tastier than it has any earthly right to be. It is greater than the sum of its parts. It's a game where winning feels rewarding, but even losing can have me giggling like an infant, unless of course I lose in mid-air, millimeters away from crossing the damn line. That one stings a bit. It's a game where some levels reward patience, but not too much of it. Some demand success can only be achieved by getting out in front of the flailing horde as quickly as possible, and sometimes it's just best to let others smash face and plan for it first or third finished instead of first. Controls are simple. Run, jump, dive, and grab. Within that ability set lies remarkable variety in getting through the levels or messing with or being messed with by other players. And you will find high school players just yeeting themselves to the finish line but waiting there instead of actually finishing, just so they can balk with other players as they catch up. And even that adds to the hilarity of playing, and I normally don't have very much patience for people who play games just to mess with other players. All that said, some levels do need a lot more work to make them actually fun. Many of the levels which set you up in teams revolve around moving large balls around. All of these suck because the physics and collision boxes for the balls are very, very, very bad and very unpredictable. However, almost all other style of level is super fun, regardless of whether it's a free-for-all or they slam you up in teams. From riffs on classic 3D platforming game mechanics to what amounts to games of tag and keep away, to obstacle racing, ice floor puzzles, and so on. Nothing about the basic design of the levels in this game is stuff we haven't seen a gazillion times before in decades of other games, and that's kind of the strength of it. The gimmicks are so well trod, so familiar to the average gamer, so predictable and nearly instinctive that the learning curve is so small anybody should be able to very rapidly start to have laugh out loud fun and feel pretty damn competent in the game. Hopefully there's a good pacing to new levels being brought in and old ones cycled out to help keep things feeling fresh over time and stop them getting too boring or repetitive. There's a season pass progression style thing where you earn in-game currencies as you participate, or better yet win, to unlock skins and cosmetics and such. This system will hopefully keep players playing and keep the user base populated, and while it wasn't in the stress test preview, there will be a real-world cash shop too. It's yet to be seen what exactly that will entail. The game is included in the PlayStation Plus subscription and on Steam for about 20 of Emperor Trump's fun bucks, which is a fair asking price for a game like this, if you ask me. Sadly, it's not coming to the other consoles, at least not yet, since Sony have paid for console exclusivity, and at the moment it's unknown if this is a long or short-term arrangement. But it must have been a lot of money, because it's hard to believe that the developers of this game are so stupid as to not see how well a game like this would have sold on the Nintendo Switch alone, which is probably why Sony paid to have it exclusive to their console, because why would you buy it on their console when you could get it on the Switch and go console mode and portable with it, which would be perfect for this game? No one would want it on PlayStation if this was available on Switch. And Sony bloody well know it, don't they? Alongside that, there's also no cross-platform multiplayer, which is so stupid in this day and age I cannot fathom why that decision was made. Games like this, games without single player, games that are literally only fun with a full lobby every single round, can only thrive with huge player bases, and to carve up your player base into separated camps depending on what hardware they're playing on is just dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Outside of those dumb decisions, the rest of the game is cute, delightful, and very, very much one of those, oh, just one more round kind of games that eats up time faster than you think it does. Definitely worth giving a go, in my opinion. Thanks for watching. I am Lottie. We'll catch you next time. Come along to Twitch and follow me there. Chances are we'll be streaming this again this week. And also thank you especially to the patrons who go above and beyond to help support this channel. Thank you ever so much.
Oh, ho, ho.